Hello, bruv. I should be working on my newspaper, which is more like a magazine. Oh, this is a sample edition. Obviously, it's missing pages, bro. Anyway, that's a dummy copy, bruv. I should be working on that, but 8 days away from its due date, I don't feel like working on it, bruv. So here I am with books. This one is not a classic like most of these up on my fireplace bookshelves. Most of those books were all 10-cent books from the Salvation Army back in their heyday about 10 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. And they were 10 cents a piece. This book is one I picked up today at a thrift stall. It's called Tales of Girliegate, Scandal at the Clinton White House, in illustrated verse by Debbie Passmore. I don't know much about Debbie, but as you can see, she's quite a lady. What's it say about Debbie? Debbie Passmore is a graduate of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill School of Journalism and Mass Communication. She has written poetry for over 20 years, bruv. She completed executive management studies in business at Georgia Institute of Technology. She served as president of a national restaurant franchise. Now an entrepreneur, she works as a consultant and poet. A native of Carolina Beach, North Carolina, she resides in Atlanta, Georgia, and divides her time between North Carolina and Atlanta. The book, which was published, I believe, in 1999, retailed at $16.95. Let me see if the website, Protea Publishing, is still up. Protea Publishing. Protea. Is that what it says? Publishing. We are live here. I'll put up the channel in case there's any chatters. Oh no, bruv. Let me pull it up. Don't worry, I'll get to these brilliant poems shortly. There we go, bruv. Whoa. Protea Publishing, when I pulled it up, it's all Chinese, so don't know. Maybe she's a Beijing agent, bruv. Tales of Girliegate. Never mind my fake English inflection. Tales of Girliegate by Debbie Passmore. As you can see, the book is rife with clip art. Copyright 1999. First edition. Let's get to some of these poems, bruv. There's the jackass and the elephant. Once upon a time. Tales of Girliegate. Mr. Clinton was elected president in 92 and again in 96. He came to Washington, D.C. with an endless bag of tricks. The scandal pot was brewing, Whitewater, Monica, and then some. Investigations became a norm for him. How could a man so smart be so dumb? You tell us, Debbie. Cloaked in the guise of a leader, the rhetoric he did spin. He spoke a little less than the truth, time and time again. Bad Boy Bill, they dubbed them. Who's them? Bad Boy Bill, they dubbed them. Who's them? His popularity could not fail, even in the midst of his second term, when by Ken Starr he was named. Stories emerged of license he took by women who began to tell. Some were seeking righteousness, others had a memoir to sell. The accounts of vice rained down in a turbulent national debate. The revelations of Bill's misdeeds are now the tales of Girliegate by Debbie Passmore. She signs each poem with her name because she works as a consultant and a poet, bruv. And she's got to sign her name each time. Each time, bruv. Let's get to the second page. Well, I think I skipped the page. No, I didn't. No, I did. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is that a heart? Whoa. Why did it go from the first poem to a dedication? This book is dedicated in memory to my brother, Tom Passmore, who, though gone from this earth, is surely smiling at the humor he so greatly influenced. He was ever a champion of creative pursuits, and to my parents, Bobby and Audrey Passmore, who raised 5 of us with love and allowed us to possess ideas and opinions of our own. There's Whitewater, bro. Acknowledgements. I don't want to read these. Let's get to the... There's the capital, bro. Preface. In early 1998, as I listened to and read of the allegations of the Clinton scandal emerged, these poems began to dance in my head like rhymes that wouldn't grow quiet. I watched in surreal fascination as the investigation moved forward and the revelations poured like blood from a gaping wound. The rhetoric of many months from many mouths had made us all wary. The story has become that wound which is slow to heal. As long as the infection lingers, we may as well look for some humor. I hope that Girliegate will replace some of the angst we feel as a nation with a smile or two. In the years to come, we will find our own perspective of this time. With a bit of humor and sarcasm, we can at least chuckle our way through a portion of the tangled tale. Here we go, bruv. Oh no, that's Jennifer Flowers, buddy. She's looking dark and seductive. Almost vampirish. Look at those lips. Jennifer Flowers. Jennifer Flowers told the world that she dated the candidate Bill. He turned to the world and denied it, fearing the wrath from up on the hill. The first of the girlies from Arkansas who fell in love with the man. She shared many years of intimacy. For a decade plus, she was his biggest fan. He held the hand of Hillary and spoke on national TV, denying his alliance with Jennifer. He's happily married, you see. The media and all blasted Jennifer and assigned her ugly names. The Democrats claimed it was sabotage, a ruse to cause political shame. But Clinton finally admitted and confessed his televised lie. He had just won liaison with her that he would no longer deny. She was his girlie as governor, but as his ambitions grew, he left her back in Arkansas and started in Washington anew. She could have just said, and started in Washington to screw. She missed it. She's probably a decent woman. That Debbie Passmore, what the fuck is that? That's Paula Jones. Looks like more like Paula. What's that guy's name? Paula Munch. The Scream. Whoa. Paula Jones. She went to work in Arkansas, an employee of the state. Just a simple little country lady who collided with our president's fate. I think she collided. Yeah. What she didn't know was apparent. when she went with the state trooper man. Meeting the governor would be exciting, but what she saw wasn't in her plan. The lawsuit she filed was ridiculed, and of course, by Bill, denied, despite the distinguishing mark she saw on his pecker. It's not true, the ex-governor cried. I believe, he showed her his pecker. Trailer park trash and big-haired girl were names she had to bear, the victim of a powerful politician. To her story she would ever swear. Now, Bill came clean on Jennifer, but of course it took some years. What will he ultimately say of Paula as the close of his term now nears? Will Paula be vindicated, or will she battle in a court of law? Will Monica recall the same private mark that Paula is certain she saw? Debbie. I mean, this is pretty much a history of the Clinton scandal. She ain't kidding. This is a Tales of Girliegate. And a man on a rusty trombone. Or saxophone. That looks like Barbara Walters, I'll be honest. I don't remember Kathleen Willie's face, but that looks a lot like Barbara Wawa. Kathleen Willie and Slick Willie, you said that you admired the man, that to you he had been a good friend, who guided you in times of adversity and helped you on your feet again. The mussed-up hair and lipstick smear were not something you anticipated. Were those White House intimacies consensual, or were you, by Mr. Clinton, initiated? On national TV, you told the world he took advantage of you. You kept it quiet with the exception of one, for you knew not what to do. You told us that you respected him until he mauled you with no shame, but you later sent him friendly notes. Was this an effort to play his game? Your story has been discounted by those who support Mr. Bill. A friend said you asked her to lie for you. Are you another opportunist on the Hill? Who owns the truth is questionable in the doubting public's eye. Besides, you don't have big hair. And would our president tell a lie? Maybe that's Patty Smith. Oh, God, no. We got some Robert Crumbs. That's what's her name, isn't it? Linda Tripp. Holy shit, I forgot about her. Linda. Didn't Linda die? Linda Tripp. I'm not a girly wannabe. Honestly, the stakes are too high. But my literary agent assured me these are truths that we cannot deny. I only wanted to do what was right. I didn't want Monica to lie and perjure herself for the president, who thought her silence he could buy. Monica really was my friend, but to lie was not my choice. By recording our conversations, I gave truth to Monica's voice. I was promoted at the Pentagon. I was given good reviews. These people who question my intentions do so for the sake of tabloid news. I can't change the truth for Clinton. He knows the liberties he took, but our liberties being what they are, I might get to write a hot book. Speaking of hot books, listen, oh my God. These are some of the greatest art. I wonder what kind of 1999-esque program they put these through. I'll be honest, you could probably make a Broadway musical on this book alone. Monica Lewinsky. Look at Bill's neck. Or his cheeks. Ruddy. Monica Lewinsky went to Washington and got a job up near the Hill. She was designated intern, but she became a girl of Bill's. She got a brand new dress from him and some trinkets from the sea. Nothing inappropriate, said Bill, between that woman and me. She talks of the Oval Office like she knows it pretty well. She wanted to protect her secret. She didn't want to kiss and tell. But along came Linda and betrayed her and told all the Clinton affair. Monica was stunned into silence, for Linda taped the secret she'd shared. She came with her goals and ambitions just to have a job up near the hill. A little piece of power, yes. She got a piece of Bill. Poor little girl Monica at 21. What love she must have felt. How could she have possibly foreseen her name as a notch on the presidential belt? This is powerful stuff, buddy. What the fuck? Vernon Jordan, buddy. Let's see what Vernon Jordan's got to say. Gotta change hands. It's hurting. Hey, Vern, friend of Mr. Bill. The colossal golfing pal. What do you know of the obstruction and of the Lewinsky gal? Did you work with your friend Billy to dispose of this worrisome lass? Did you coach her on making career moves? Or did you persuade her to forget their past? How nice of you, Mr. Vernon, to go to Revlon on her behalf, to land her a job by your influence and propel her away from Bill's staff. I wonder if she meant that as a double entendre. So what do you know of the liaison? I'm saying that wrong, ain't I? Liaison? No, that's right. That Bill and Monica may have shared. Was she another sexual puppet? Or are we to think that Bill might have cared? How ironic you'd land in the spotlight from lending a friend a hand. Tell us, are you still golfing with Bill? Or have you distanced yourself from this man? I mean, these are probing questions. These are really probing questions. Really probing. Let's go to page 29. I don't want to... Oh my God, what is this? I don't remember Lucianne Goldberg at all. Lucianne Goldberg, a literary agent. Lucianne, who heard of Mr. Clinton's vice. Excited by a potential story, she offered them the trip advice. Take the tape recorder to immortalize what you've heard. Listen with a compassionate soul, but document every word. These conversations have potential. If what Girlie says is so, this could be a national bestseller for all the world to know. So make your dates with Monica and keep me in the loop. This stuff could be quite steamy. A porno presidential scoop. I don't know, bruv. Too juicy. Marsha Lewis. Kind of looks like, what's her name? Deborah Norville. Let's get a look at them both. Marsha Lewis. Girlfriend and mom of Monica. Doesn't she make you proud? Your daughter is no ordinary American. She stands out in any crowd. How kind of you to hide her dress. Did you know about the stain? What did she say of her friendship? Did she speak of Bill with disdain? Did you really help her make up lies to keep her secrets secure? Where did she learn those lessons of how to act so mature? Thank goodness for immunity. In exchange for illicit tales, the truth can really set you free. It kept you and Monica from jail. Yeah, she does kind of look like her mother. She's a good-looking woman. At least in this pixel art she is. Oh no, who's this? Kenneth Starr. Kind of looks like that guy. What's his name? Giamatti, the actor, Paul. Kenneth Starr, I'm running an investigation of the president and his schemes. For 4 years, I've been vigilant on Whitewater and White House teams. I've only spent $40 million so far to unveil these lubricious plights. I've tried to remain nonpartisan and avoid any political fights. I'm not out to undo the president. The facts will rule in the case. The facts. The consequences of the misdeeds are what Clinton now must face. Through Whitewater and Girliegate, a web of tepid explanations, weaving with no thought of conscience, cunning in his manipulations, will continue to depose and seek the truth. For the sake of the American folk, history will tell the final tale, or whether Starr is the next John Wilkes Booth. What the fuck? That's an awful rhyme scheme. No. Yeah, it rhymes with truth, but folk and tale. I don't know what she's trying to do there. Oh, I see. She was only rhyming no, she was just rhyming wherever she felt like it. Anyway, what's this? Bill Clinton. How many pages is this? 109. I'm already at the 21-minute mark. This will be an hour-long one, buddy. Bill Clinton, who would have guessed the stallion when I garnered the presidential vote? Who would have guessed a 21-year-old could threaten my presidential boat? What's he now? George Washington? Remember, he said he was blind. He was going blind in the service, like Washington said after he crossed the Potomac. Who says my presidential power is extended to the intern's bed? I did a good bit of mentoring. I wasn't only by my libido led. The relationship was emotional. Nothing sexual is my claim. Just a troubled young White House girlie making use of an important name. The Secret Service agent who claimed to have caught us in the act has nothing with which to prove this. No document or photo of fact. The State of the Union is good, my friends. I've been a busy man with my girlies Jennifer, Paula, Monica, et al. Catch me if you can. Education, the budget, and welfare reform are the priorities on my list. With my presidential schedule, when would I have time for trysts? My political enemies are numerous with their oral defamation, but I won't take it lying down, is my utmost proclamation. These are the right-wing Republicans trying to bring me to my knees. Partisan faction seeking control to run my White House of sleep. Debbie, you're hitting home runs every page, baby girl. William Ginsburg. I don't know who this is. Is this Ruth Bader's husband or something? I don't know who he is. I was just trying to help my client who was bullied by Kenneth Starr. She's been betrayed by the White House. The facts are what they are. So what if my practice isn't criminal? I can still lend my expertise. I negotiated with the investigators as I did with my talk show piece. My client deserved immunity. She was a victim of higher powers. Just look at the other allegations and take heed from Jennifer Flowers. She was a distraught young woman beaten up by Bill and the press. It was Vernon Jordan who found her a job. It was Bill who sullied the dress. I think I could have negotiated if Starr would have talked to me. I would have handed him Bill on a platter if Monica had not been down on her knees. I wasn't fired for incompetence. In this scandal of Girliegate, I had more pressing business and a few more talk show dates. What is this? Who is that? Is that Bill? I dream of Jeannie. That's Hillary looking ragged with a bulging rack. I must stand by Bill, I assure you. The allegations are unjust and wrong. It's just another attempt to discredit. It's just another right-wing song. My husband's enemies are ruthless. Kenneth Starr. Why are so many of these names lowercase? Kenneth Starr, the worst of all, inventing these endless inquiries in an effort to make us fall. They have accused us of many wrongdoings, even said we were murderers too. That I believe. Nothing is sacred from criticism. No subject is considered taboo. My marriage to Bill is steadfast. Did you see us dance in the sand? Those big-haired girlies must be enamored, but they'll never get my man. Listen. All right, what's cool? The accusations are ludicrous. The press is cruel and unfair. Linking Bill with all these women. Wonder how I'd look with big hair. Don't remember the big hair part. Who's this? Betty Curry. Betty Curry a girly? Of course, we know you are not. What? Are you simply an honest woman tangled in this web Bill Clinton has wrought? 37 visits to the White House. Girliegate, bro, you're missing a great book. Scandal at the White House in an illustrated verse by Debbie Passmore. Tales of Girliegate and Bill Clinton. You're 40 pages in, bro, but you could always watch it later, the parts you missed. I mean, the clip art is fucking brilliant. Betty Curry a girly. I don't recall who Betty Curly is. How many pages is it? It's about 109, I think. 129. But, yeah. 37 visits. Betty Curry a girly. Of course, we know you are not. Are you simply an honest woman tangled in this web Bill Clinton has wrought? If you don't know the scandal of Bill Clinton and the girls that he was tangled up with, this is this lady's attempt at poetry to tell you the story. 37 visits to the White House. Was she coming to visit with you? Or was she dallying in the Oval Office as one of his chosen few? The gifts, the calls, the visits. What stories might you tell? Being subpoenaed by the independent counsel as a witness, what can you dispel? The innuendo surrounding the president. Yeah, you love those girlies. The sordid stories told of your boss. Is it possible you can validate these and speak truthfully no matter the cost? Was Monica really a friend of yours, visiting you often on Capitol Hill? Or was she meeting clandestinely with her paramour, Mr. Bill? Debbie signs each page, which is this. Oh no, it's Webster Hubble, bruv. Webster Hubble went to the slammer and became a millionaire. He clothed himself in lucrative deals and fed on Democratic fare. He took a vow of silence regarding the Whitewater tale. He collected his consulting fee just as he headed to jail. Webster says he did no wrong, other than bilking the folks at Rose. He paid his debt for that mistake, or so his story goes. They taped his conversations that he had while he was in jail. He talked to pressure from others of the stories he could not tell. The web stands by his buddies. Innocence. What? Debbie, your punctuation's off. The web stands by his buddies. Innocence he wears as his claim. Wonder if there will be more consulting to support his newfound fame. These are probing questions, bruv. Look at Bill Clinton here, Jesus. Kind of looks like Max Scherzer. Who's this in the background? Is that the ghost of Lincoln? The fuck is that? Look at Billy. Literally looks like Max Scherzer. Bruce Lindsay. That must be Bruce Lindsay up there. No, it ain't no hell, Lindsay. Let me grab this book. So, Bruce, you're no longer protected by rules of confidentiality. You must testify before Mr. Starr and share what you know of Bill's infidelity. The secrets you shared in private, the comments he made to you, are no longer a privilege for you to keep. You must tell all that you knew, bruv. You're the confidant, the pal, the one who holds Bill's secrets to your vest. It's time to speak for the one who won't, and stop uttering the stalling protests. If there's nothing with which to harm him, come and lay your story bare. We're waiting to hear the truth from you, Bill. We're anxious for you to share. There's no attorney-client protection for you to stand behind. The grand jury awaits your visit. Will you bring further? Clinton. Decline. What a bizarre book, bro. Oh no, it's Janet Reno. She looks like a little elf. Janet Reno. How many independent counsels can one attorney general appoint? With the folks of the White House under scrutiny, is there an honest one in the joint? A hardliner is how they characterize you. Maybe I should put a book on this so I don't have to hold this book wide open, bro. Let me see if that will work. There we go. That's much better. A hardliner is how they characterize you when they named you to the post. Has crime taken a backseat to politics? Are politics what you focus on most? The pundits say you're protecting Bill and all of his political allies, that he's your boss and you cater to him despite the Republicans' cries. Justice is what they are seeking, bruv, from the office of the law and high. You argue that you will do what's right, and your decision no one can buy. So you nixed an independent counsel to investigate Vice President Gore, a look into campaign financing, another world of dealings to explore. Now, Ms. Attorney General Reno, tell us what you will do if this administration is banished and they seek to investigate you. Debbie's asking those hard questions nobody else could. Who is it, bro? Oh, it's Al Gore, bruv. Al Gore. Those question marks galore. Why is his face a triangle? Oh, his head's exploded, bro. Al Gore. Al Gore. Allegory. Bill is the president of the country, and of course he is my friend. And I stood at the back of the podium and wondered how this will end. All end. If they really consider impeaching him, will I be president then? Will they forget about my fundraising scheme and view it as just a small sin? Who will be my sidekick, bruv, and take this glamorous job? Should I consider Jerry Falwell, or perhaps a friend of the mob? Tipper says we'll work for morality. We'll censor all rock and roll bands. Yeah, she's great, bruv. She's almost as good as Maya Angelou. Tipper says we'll work for morality. We'll censor all rock and roll bands. They will address me as Mr. President. All these girlies will now be my fans. We'll eradicate sex in the White House. We'll clean up this entire land. We'll take the Iraqi weapons out. I'll bury Saddam in the sand. I'm sorry for Bill and Hillary. Like I said, he is my friend. But I think America needs me. When will impeachment begin? The answer is not far off, bro. Goal White House. Who is this, Tipper? Tipper's intern orientation, no big hair. Apparently, there was a talk of everyone that Bill was messing with had big hair. Hillary did not. Tipper Gore is smiling demurely and waiting in the wings, shaking her head quite sadly at all these awful things. Impeachment is threatened. She furrowed her brow, speaking publicly, it's terrible, wondering quietly when and how. She's dreaming of the East Wing. She will soon share with President Al thinking of new White House furnishings. As the old ones move out with their pals, she's planning her first state dinner as First Lady of the land. No other woman in her Al's closet, or is that AI's closet? She's the only one been with her man. So sad for Bill and Hillary. But when all is said and done, she waves to her adoring fans and boards the Air Force One. Onto her First Lady status to bring more morality back. The White House will be a shrine again, and not some honky-tonk shack. Maybe Debbie was a Democrat, bruv. Who's this? Oh, that's fucking, what's his name? Newt Gingrich, bruv. Let me be the next president. When the election rolls around again, I'll end the presidential antics and purge the national den of sin. Don't you agree, bruv? We could make this into a musical like Hamilton. We could, bruv. We get Colonel Sanders to be Newt. I will stand upright and be honest to the jaded American mass. Give back a sense of pride once more, and keep my hands off the Washington lass. I will rectify the reputation of president. I have character that isn't so frail. I can finance my campaign without Chinamen and keep my cabinet members out of jail. I will follow the rules of the country. For a period of 4 years or more, I will be diplomatic with Congress and not be a hot-headed bore. I can save you from AI as president. I'm going to say AI every time it says Al. I'll find him a rainforest in Tennessee, spare the litany of AI's ideas and the scandal of the DNC. I will keep myself clean from indictments. I'll stay in the U.S. and not abroad. I'll honor the oath of office and not have to quell accusations of fraud. I will prepare for the election year and campaign on democratic churn. I will take the office in 2000 and promise to touch not one intern. I can think of an intern I'd like to touch, bruv. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who's this? Secret agent, man. Lifeguard of the president. Oh, secret agent, man. Indomitable holder of confidences. Please tell us what you can. Was Monica truly his lover? Did she visit him alone? Did he buy her gifts and pamper her when Hillary reportedly was gone? We're not seeking national secrets or jeopardizing the Secret Service role. Did Bill and Monica work to conspire, make you an unknowing mole? Didn't she claim that he had a mole on his pecker? I believe she did. Double entendre there, Debbie. Open the door to those secret meetings and tell the world what really took place. As far as protecting the president, how can he fall any further from grace? Oh no, the dress, bruv. Look at those semen stains, bruv. I mean, how did the fucking people not see him? With Monica's just standing there, big hair, big boobs. Tipper's just outraged. You fucking slut. You dirty whore. Look at her. You son of a bitches. The dress. She is proud of it, bro. There's no shame in that face or in that air. She's like, it was done to me, bruv. It's done to me. It was done to me, bro. Starr said to Monica, we need proof that what you say is really true. Some physical bit of evidence of the affair between Bill and you. Quite simple, said Monica. There is a dress, you see, that carries a likely sample of what happened with Bill and me. It's in the protection of my mother. I've kept it hidden well, with tests made on a simple stain. The story is yours to tell. The dress is what you are seeking. It will provide the truth to you. Conduct your DNA testing, and you'll have the ultimate clue. Those visits to the Oval Office were adventures of a presidential bent. Take a look at the dress, and you will see how those Oval Office visits were spent, bruv. You dirty whore. Jesse Jackson. Jesse, once Clinton's nemesis, has turned the other cheek. He'd become the spiritual counselor, bruv. Hell, he speaks. Pontificated on forgiveness. On forgiveness and praying to quell the shame of their presidential peccadillos that seem to be commonly named. Jesse went to Washington, bruv, and said a little prayer with Hillary and Miss Chelsea regarding Mr. Bill's affair. He read the scriptures verses in his ministerial voice. He held their hands in comfort, the family advisor now of choice. He spoke of Hillary's hardship, born of the presidential sexual curse. He spent a few moments with Clinton and talked of both better or worse. He counseled with the first family, recording the session in mental note, and laid it out in public in an editorial that he wrote. Jesse again in the limelight, dispensing presidential grace, sharing his counsel with the world, wearing his most religious face. Be careful the woes you confess to him. If you possess any notoriety or power, chances are you might find yourself on the Jesse Jackson hour. He literally looks like an airhead. There he is. Billy. Is that where he shot from? The beak? What is that? The President, Bill Clinton, take two. Wonder where Mo Rotten is. Bill Clinton, take two. The president appeared on national TV to bear his wandering soul. Confession of sorts to America might dig him from his hole. Or his ed. His hole and ed. His hole ed, bruv. Inappropriate was the relationship, was the terminology that he used. He confessed indiscretions with her, but his power he didn't abuse. I never told anyone to lie, he said in an angry tone. I take full responsibility, but Starr is the one we should stone. He never asked for the country's forgiveness for the telling of his Girliegate lies. He never mentioned the finger-wagging broadcast when he looked us in the eyes. He denied affair with that woman. He assured the American people in his cabinet chew. But after 7 months, he finally spoke when his first tale lost its glue. I think he lost some glue too, bruv. Monica had the goods on him and passed them on to Starr. The dress must tell the true story, bruv, a souvenir of the bazaar. So what do we do now with Mr. Bill and this untamed sexual hunger? Do we ban him from the White House before the lovers get any younger? That's a no. Snap there, bitch. Oh, snap. Is that Monica again? Hey, Bill. Monica Lewinsky, take two. I spoke with Starr and the grand jury. This is almost better than grand jury testimony, bruv. And shared stories I didn't wish to tell. Whoa. It's telling me to rotate the device, bruv. There we go. We're back to normal. But my true confessions were necessary to keep my mom and me from jail. The stories I've shared are personal, as were the cigars I shared with Bill. I'm embarrassed to give specifics of our playtimes near the ill. I learned a great deal as an intern, and I never lacked serious ambition. The lessons I learned from Mr. Bill were not about power as much as position. Oh, snap! I didn't want to tell the world about the sex between Bill and me, but Starr increased the pressure regarding the question of infidelity, so the grand jury knows most of the story about sex of a presidential fashion. The Oval Office of America steamed and became the great White House of passion. This is fucking poetry, bruv. Ken is dancing. He's got his yoga pants on, his little crown. Or is it a fidget spinner? Ken Starr, take two. So why shouldn't I be smiling? I knew it from the start. Bill Clinton was up to an unequivocal wile. I could feel it in my heart. This is not a capricious witch hunt. As some people seem to believe, I'm conducting this investigation to give our country a reprieve. The nefarious degradation this president has exercised and his careless regard for others. He caused his own demise. Do you hear me, my brothers? If you heard the testimony I've heard, you might find yourself outraged and continue seeking deliverance from the consortiums in which he engaged. I'm still trying to find out where others rhyme, but I guess it doesn't. I've done a bit of digging, yes, and been criticized by the free press, but despite Bill Clinton's truculent speech, he cannot deny the stain on the dress. When I write my treatise on Clinton, my results will be accurate and fair. Congress and the American people will decide how to launder the deeds of the Clinton lair. I will wash my hands of the judgment and be free from big hair, lies, and sex. I will no longer be independent counsel. Perhaps I'll be president next. Thumbs up, bruv. This is a Washington potboiler, bruv. Back to Hillary. Let's put a book on this biatch. Hillary heard Bill's confession regarding his young sweetheart. When did she know the true story? Was she really so long in the dark? When she first heard the tales of Monica, she wore her devotion like a mask. Though she knew of his wanton behavior with other girls of his past, did she berate him for marital betrayal or for risking party annihilation? Had the thought of political suicide no bearing on his quest for titillation? What toxic words did she unleash when she revealed his odious deceit? Did he speak with lack of any remorse, or was he groveling for mercy at her feet? The fury of the First Lady, scorned by her husband's undeniable flaws, can easily be measured in her shaded eyes, but most certainly give Bill pause. Now, how will she salvage the Clinton legacy? With her husband's strained inclinations? Will she really continue to stand by her man and ask Americans for their conciliation? Will they continue to be seen together? Will she run him underground like a hobbit? What? Or will... See? Here it comes. Or will she seek the same retribution of that of Miss Lorena Bobbitt? Oh, God. This is fucking great. She put Hobbit in to rhyme with Lorena Bobbitt. Oh, shit. This lady, Debbie, you really outdone yourself, Debbie. There's the Capitol, bruv. The final report to Congress. Oh, Lorena Bobbitt. Whew. The final report goes to Congress, bruv. What time is it? 3 o'clock. I need to go to bed, bruv. We got to finish this, though. This is important record. It's up to them to decipher who spoke truth and who spoke lies. The final report goes to Congress for the statesmen to analyze. It's up to them to decipher, bruv, who spoke truth and who spoke lies. Yeah. What to do with a philandering president is a decision the leaders must reach after weighing the book-length volume until they rush to declare impeach. It's only right that Congress review this from their righteous congressional thrones, for we elected these moral judges. No inappropriate alliances have they ever known. They can make a swift decision once they've dissected Starr's production. The steel trap minds on the Capitol revel in tedious deductions. I hope this is sarcasm, bro. The steel trap minds on the Capitol. Yeah, we're sure they'll make the right choice. They have done it many times before. We've seen their seasoned dramas on the House and Senate floor. Of course, they will consult the people to measure the public support for their studied resolutions in Starr's multi-million-dollar report. There will be no filibusters, no grandstanding or heated debate. The members of our Congress will be just the determining the president's fight. That was quite a letdown from Lorena Bobbitt. Oh, here we go, bruv. She's on the catwalk, bruv. Hell yeah. Vanity Fair's glamour girl. Her hair was done, the clothes were nice. She accepted the magazine offer. She had certainly paid the price. A bit of glamour was timely. It was something she deserved. The publicity of the scandal had left her quite unnerved. They applied her makeup and gave her new clothes. They gave her directions on the best way to pose. Off she went to the photo shoot to create her own fairy tale. They clothed her in the American flag, to the chief a very fitting hail. Don't look like no flag, bruv. Who's this? It's that kind of star. He got more bald since the last time. A little more alien looking too, bruv. 36 boxes of evidence and an internet record day. Congress agreed to share with us what the Starr report had to say. The report tracked Monica's story of the White House escapades. According to the graphic details, she and Bill were just playing charades. The allegations of sexual relations by Mr. Clinton have been denied, but what do you think he called it when his urges were satisfied? Flirting glances and government pizza. The goods were his to seize. He stood with his back against the door while his coquette bent on her knees. Descriptions of intimate, improper scenes read like a dime store romance. The gifts of clandestine complicity when the two would meet by chance. This is almost like a fucking 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. We've heard the ineffable minutiae. Whoa, Debbie, you're dropping these. This is almost academic, bro. We've heard the ineffable minutiae that may confirm the worst of fears. We've shaken our heads in disbelief and covered our children's eyes and ears. With temperance, we must make judgment, and as a country deal with the consequence of a president who can't define sexual, much less comprehend the meaning of abstinence. Whoa. David Kendall. I don't recognize this guy either. David Kendall has a job in the city of Washington, D.C., attorney to the president of the game. He's the great MC. The legal spin is in motion. It's a hit and smear campaign. What's wrong with the long face, bruv? The legal spin is in motion. It's a hit and smear campaign. This is the vicious prosecutor trying to cause the president more pain. It's a product of overreaching, he said of Starr's lengthy report. No, the allegations of obstruction and perjury cannot stand in this nation's court. He's the president's main cheerleader, still standing by Mr. Bill's side. How long will he keep protesting before he seeks a place to hide? After 4.5 years, it's all about sex. And we all know that definition. Just another attempt to embarrass Bill, as if he couldn't do it of his own volition. There's the house, bruv, with all the mailboxes, the legal defense fund, everything, bruv. This is a pot boiler. What will your job at the White House be? Now that you know the real truth, will you stand behind the president and demand from Starr more proof? Will you forget the lies he told you while you defended him in the press, to the press? Do you think he would have ever been honest without telling the dress? Without telling the dress. What will you believe of him and what will you discount? Will he hold on to his White House as the Fuhrer continues to mount? Will you be standing next to him to see if he survives or fails? Or will you wait to write your books of the Clinton fairy scary? I said a fairy or a scary tale. What is this? Now this is a dreamy photo of Hillary Rodham and Bill with his rod. She looks almost manga-esque right there, bruv. Where was the golf you always play? This is the summer of 98, bruv. When you take your summer trip, were you tethered to the doghouse, firm within Hillary's grip? Clinton anime, we should make it, bruv. What conversations must have transpired as the presumptions became known fact? How did you depict it to your wife? Was there any shred of tender tact? The heat on Martha's Vineyard must have escalated into flame as the irascible First Lady Hillary wore the burden of your sexual shame. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bill was not ashamed. Did she lock you up inside the house, bruv, in a fit of understandable rage? Did she lecture you on prudence and remind you to act your age? Was a summer vacation? What a summer vacation it must have been. Awash with sordid sleaze. For a change, it wasn't Monica, but Bill down on his knees. Holy shit. Paula Jones with a Bill Clinton football, bruv. Paula Jones, I told you so. Liar, liar, house on fire and burning to the ground. The deed you did to others, brother, are coming back around. Monica got the goods on you, bruv, but I've said it all before. You hustled me as governor, but now you're labeled as the awe. Your spinners put the spin on me. You allowed it with no remorse. Spin your way out of this one, bruvs. Paybacks take their course. The day of reckoning chases you, and I continue with my appeal. I think my story is validated. Just listen to the folks on the hill. The spinners can no longer harm me, as my pain has begun to ebb. Besides, they'll be too occupied unweaving your tangled web. To kick him to the goalpost, bruv. Oh no. What's his name? Tip O'Neill. The big JC. Or was Tip O'Neill dead by then? The Judiciary Committee has read the ugly script, supplied the star by Monica on the hands of Linda Tripp. They must come to a recommendation as to what his future will be. Will they hang him out to dry and further national humility? Will they render him forgiven and let him remain as president? Will they judge that his effectiveness as a leader has been badly spent? Will they banish him to Albania in exile and disgrace? Will they send him over to Saddam, two liars face to face? What will become of Bill Clinton, bruv? His cigars and sexual fascination. Are his antics officially over? Is he resigned to his imagination? What will the JC recommend in this ugly political dispute? Will they alter the way of business in this White House of ill repute? Whoa. That's quite a tie, bruv. scary Bill with the big tie, bruv. Where did you get that tie, bruv? Monica said sweetly to Bill. This will keep me near your heart. Wear it and I will think of you, even when we're apart. Special moments to recall, secret thoughts it will convey. How appropriate that you might wear it on your very own grand jury day. What thoughts did you have of Monica then? Did you don the tie to spite? Was it a mockery of the girlies you knew, or a quiet conceit as you ready to fight? That's a question, bruv. There we go. Monica and a missile with her cleavage hanging out, bruv. The Monica missiles. Tomahawk missiles speak loudly. What message did they carry for Bill? Was he truly protecting our country or diverting the heat that he feels? Congress seemed to support him due to information from classified sources. Other threats had been made against America, so he deployed some military forces. He spoke of the crimes of bin Laden and the terrorists who follow his lead. An attempt to destroy Osama bin Laden or another devious Clinton deed. 80 Tomahawk missiles to the Sudan, where nerve gas was reportedly produced. We claim to be seeking retribution and see the terrorist threat reduced. 80 missiles at 550 miles per hour. 60 million to send these missiles afar. Was it really Osama in retaliation, bruv? Or was it Clinton competing with Starr? This is coming to a... Whoa. Is that supposed to be Nixon, bruv? High crimes and misdemeanors. Oh, there's a little love. There's a little art there, bruv. Let me have a drink of water before I read these next fine pages of high literature. Let's wake everybody up. Back to order. These are grounds for impeachment, bruv, according to our Constitution, a congressional process designed as a way to make a moral restitution. Did Clinton commit a high crime when his pants slid to the floor? Did he intend to obstruct justice with his butt pushed against the door? Was he a co-conspirator with those that Stars accuse? Is he guilty of perjury? Was his presidential power abused? Congress will make the decision, bruv, or whether he goes or stays or goes. Impeachment hearings or not. Let's hope he can keep on his clothes. Another old snap moment, bruv. Sexy. The second paragraph again, bruv. I can read it again, bruv, just for you. Did Clinton commit a high crime when his pants slid? Oh, shit. Did Clinton commit a high crime, bruv, when his pants slid to the floor? Did he intend to obstruct justice with his butthole pushed against the floor or the door? I have sinned, bro. Sexy! Sexy! Oh, it just says sex. I thought it said sexy, bro. Oh, that's right. Those are cigars he supposedly put in her vagina, bruv. This could be a graphic novel. It's really graphic sometimes, bruv. With his butthole pushed to the floor. Most ordinary Americans agree that sex is just intercourse. This sexual definition means that a perjury charge cannot be enforced. Legally, you see, there was no sex, such as the judge specifically defined. The definition was clear to me. I did nothing of that kind. I've said the relationship was wrong, but legally I've done no harm. I entertained an intern who was dazzled by me charm. The oral stuff's not relevant, for it's not sex, you see. It was a token of Monica's kindness, just another wonderful gift to me. Hello, American people. I'm your president. The grand jury video. An Academy Award performance. As all emotions were evoked, the president began as pensive, but then he was provoked. The tone was set immediately as the questioning began. Clinton testified with reticence, but Starr had a crafty plan. Clinton came into the map room, wobbling in his recall. He danced around some questions and refused to answer some at all. The arrogance was plain to see as perjury, he denied. Legally accurate was his phrase. He would not be vilified. The agitation grew with time, with Starr in the director's role. Had Clinton known it be public, he would have played to the public poll. The glass removed, the polish worn, the malice much too great, perhaps for Bill a new career in the finale of Girliegate. Each page brings new revelations, bruv, of world history. Oh, Hustler, skeletons are dancing, bruv. What is this? Is it the money bag blowing up in a wheelchair? Hustler. Do the hustle, bruv. Skeletons on. Be careful, congressmen and women of those you criticize. Your own history may be examined by sneaking investigative eyes. The least of your past indiscretions may become an evening story on the air. Depending on the depth of your misdeeds, you may or may not keep your chair. Those skeletons that hang in your closet are being sought for public scrutiny. As those skeletons come out of your closet, bruv, you may have to ask for impunity. Beware your unclean laundry. Only Monica can hide it so well. The push is on to expose you in this era of political kiss and tell. Oh, is that Tucker Carlson? Dick Morris. Hi, bruv. What happened to the friendship and the allies in Washington, D.C.? Did they run off in ore? It's a bobblehead, bruv. Is that one of the Hughes brothers? That's Dick Hughes. Did they run off in whore when your hooker fling hit TV? Let's read that again. What happened to the friendship and the allies in Washington, D.C.? Did they all run off in ore when your hooker fling hit TV? Wait, is she a hooker now? Are they now calling you a turncoat after your time with Starr's grand jury? Oh, wait, maybe he had a hooker. Are they depicting you as sour grape and dismissing your claims with fury? Were there really secret police operations set up to guard against disclosure? Were the girlies known by dear old Bill in danger if they threatened exposure? Who ran this operation for Clinton, staking out his token lovers? Did he see the girlies as a threat when he emerged from beneath the covers? An advisor to the president, how did it all go awry? Did he ostracize you with hypocrisy as he manufactured his big white lie? What other tales will you unveil? Will other girlies emerge to speak, to tell of a delinquent behavior by Bill in the presidential scandal of the week? I have sinned. I know, Bill, we're getting to that part. Oh, no. That's what's his name, Carville. Hey, buddy. I just ate some rhinoceros chili. Do you have your PhD in the study of political spin, creating acceptance in allegiance, and dispelling the notion of sin? Where do you get the tactics, son, to determine which way to bend? when a scandal starts to take its form, or the president has lost another friend. How many polls have you requested, boy, to help frame your political take? How many? The guy looks like he'd steal your returnable. Damn. How many polls have you requested, boy, to help frame your political take? I can't even do an accent properly now, bro. How many towers have you constructed to hide Bill Clinton on the make? A bulldog for Bill at war with Star. What a hellish life you must lead, bro. How will you spin impeachment and suture the Democratic bleed? If Bill is impeached and he goes away, what role will you then fulfill? Is it too much to hope the spin will cease and you'll walk away with Bill? Oh, my God. Is that Jack Van Impe? Henry Hyde. That looks like Jack and Rexella, buddy. After 40 years in politics, what a valiant role you have earned to lead the judiciary. I can't even speak anymore, bruv. Of a nation that has been spurned, can you be fair and nonpartisan in overseeing the the process of truth? Will you move forward without vengeance despite release of crimes of your youth? Where will you lead this inquiry? Will justice ultimately prevail? What other indiscretions will we learn of as we record this historical tale? What further testimony will you hear? What crimes will your committee name? What more evidences will be produced, bruv, in this shameless, nonpartisan game? How much more will we have to hear as you hold court in the Congressional House? How much more moral righteousness can we bear to endure espoused? So please, Mr. Chairman Henry Hyde, enough of these new moral teachings. Zip them up before they all decide to start their evangelical preachings. I have sinned, bruv. Muslim, Jew, Catholic. What the fuck is that? I have sinned, bruv. I said that I was sorry, and I know that I have sinned. Have mercy on me, America. I'm a little short on friends. I'm just a simple Rhodes Scholar. I didn't mean to cause any harm. The girlies just seem to fall over me. Can't help that I possess such charm. Now on those sexual relations, to me they were clearly defined. The things that Monica did don't count. We talked while I reclined. I had to lie at my deposition to protect my job and my wife. So please understand my dilemma, bruvs, and spare my presidential life. I know that I was a bad guy. I know that I have sinned. But if I can keep my White House job, Monica will never touch me again. Again, bruv. Kind of looks like Jon Stewart. Whoa. That's an impressive American flag, bruv. The Congressional Inquirer. The anointed apostles of morality have taken their congressional stand. They voted to seek an impeachment inquiry into the conduct of the presidential man. That's a really bad rhyme. The orations were sometimes eloquent. They bore the mark of campaign speech. The Republicans and Democrats taking advantage of the national reach. The conservatives reared their moral heads, while most Democrats took great offense. The witch hunt conducted by Mr. Starr became the president's main defense. Everyone practiced righteous statesmanship. Founding fathers led the moral quotes. From outright zeal to prayer-like speech, they built their platform for November votes. How will the high and mighty ones shape the hearings yet to come? Will anyone even be listening? Because the posturing has rendered us numb. Will we turn instead to Springer to avoid the congressional sparring, the Capitol Hill moralizing so surreal that we find Jerry Spring less jarring? Jerry Springer, sorry. This is coming to a conclusion, bruv. Oh, no. $1 million Monica. She looking sharp, bruv. Still got the boobs out. Got a nice fancy hat. Will you saunter down the catwalk or a model of international acclaim to capitalize, or will you make a TV movie to capitalize on your Girliegate fame? Talk shows are vying for appearances, and the offers are rolling right in. Millions are being bandied about to hear talk of presidential sin. Will you bear it all for Playboy for a nice substantial fee? Will you talk with Barbara Walters? And if so, will you speak for free? Will you decide to be an actress starring in your very own script? Will you share the on-screen glamour with your publicist, Linda Tripp? How could you ever have imagined all of this because you were smitten? Monica has become a household name, and your checks will soon be written. Fame has become the new bedfellow, and fortune you will get your fill. You no longer have the need for a job. Toodaloo. Toodaloo. It broke me. Toodaloo. Toodaloo, oral business. Toodaloo. I can't read it, bro. I can't. Toodaloo. This oral business with Bill. We gotta rotate the device, bruv. Toodaloo, the oral business with Bill. Oh, toodaloo, bruv. Toodaloo. What the fuck? Speaker's House, Atlanta. Oh, oh shit, I don't know if I can do it, bruv. Toodaloo. I made me think of Napoleon for some reason. Oh. What was that famous Napoleon quote? I don't know why. Oh, I can't do it, bruv. Fame has become the new bedfellow, bruv. And fortune you will get your fill. You no longer have the need for a job. Toodaloo, the oral business with Bill. Speaker's House in Atlanta. Did your party really abandon you in the loss of the congressional seats? Toodaloo, bruv. Ah, they blame you for poor election results in the aftermath of Republican defeats. What a day it must have been for Clinton to hear of your resignation plan. An enemy had been delivered from him. He would be rid of this annoying man. Are you to blame for Republican chaos and an agenda with no real cause? Did your ego get in the way of decision? Were you too consumed by your own applause? Speaker of the House is a mighty job. Will leaving it make you seem weak? After one little midterm election, you've fallen from your speaker's peak. Now who will lead the impeachment parade? Now who will campaign for the right? Will Clinton be the victor here since the Newt gave up the fight? Where will you go from Washington? What job will you now hold? Your friends are vying for your seat before it even gets cold. You've given up your leadership, so Clinton is out of your reach. Despite your cries for doing what's right, it's you who has been impeached. Did he get impeached? I don't think Newt was impeached. Oh no, Saddam's getting in on that fucking rod action. Saddam shooting a missile right at Monica. He's got eyes like Tom, buddy. Thank you, Saddam. The timing could not be better. Thanks to you, my friend. The failure to allow inspections, your arrogant defiance of the UN. My problems here in America suddenly seem less severe. A national crisis is emerging, and I'm in place to quell the fear. I'm lining up the bombers, and sanctions remain in place. I'm calling out our ready troops. to put you in your place. No one will remember Girliegate when we silence your idle threat. People will think me a hero. And the scandals, they will forget. You can hide your weapons programs. We will return again to Baghdad. You've offered me presidential resilience. It's the most fun without Monica I've had. How could you fucking say that about Monica? Hirschfield, $1 million. Paula Jones rocking the cabbages. So Bill has finally settled in the case of Miss Paula Jones with his agreement to 850,000 bones, the triumph she now owns. He gets by with just the payment. No apology has to be made. According to Paula, it's admission of guilt by the amount he will have paid. His millionaire friend offered money in an effort to put it to rest. If she would settle with Clinton, he would put $1 million in her nest. So Paula will make an investment after years of relentless fight. With Mr. Clinton's final settlement, a trailer park chain seems just right. How much more can Bill afford as his legal volcanoes erupt? Will he become the first president to leave the White House bankrupt? Hillary in 2000, bro. She's been in the White House already and taken part in government work. She's helped make Bill successful, even in his role as the national jerk. She understands the political process. She's fortified the campaign trail. Her approval rating is soaring. How could she possibly fail? Perhaps it's time for a woman to take the presidential helm, take us out of the malignant storm and back into some healthy realm. Will Hillary run for president, or will Bill screw up her plan? Maybe she'll wise up and ditch him. Can he really behave as first man? Ooh. Dunces. Speaker Livingston, I presume. Another playboy in the House. This one helped to oust Newt. He sent a list of demands to the Speaker in an effort to give him the boot. He campaigned for the Speaker's seat and blamed Newt for the Republican woes. He was confident of his appointment when he measured up his foes. He won the seat with little debate, creating hope for Republican growth. But his victory turned into a non-term. He stepped down before he even took an oath. He told the country how he cheated on his wife of 33 years. He said he was resigning as Speaker-elect, unworthy to serve his peers. He turned his speech to Clinton and urged that he exit as well, deeming him unfit to serve anymore, a man of no courage on this philandering trail. Imagine if Clinton did go away and Larry Flynt took his place, a nation no more of sex scandals, and a Congress that hustler laid away. What the fuck does that even mean? How does Larry Flynt get involved? Imagine if Clinton did go away and Larry Flynt took his place, a nation that no more of sex scandals and a Congress that hustler laid to waste. All right, that's a bizarre way to put it. Bring in the clowns, bitches. Reaching that climax, just like Bill. The walls, what's the Hall of Shame? The walls could be lined with photos. What time is it? 3:40 of those connected to the political stink. Entry into the gallery would come easily to those with any Clinton link. The Star Report names many that could line the infamous wall. Scandalous behavior a prerequisite to designate a nominee's call. Some were simply Clinton pawns in the presidential slanderous game. They sought only work in the White House and not this dark, unsolicited fame. They could line the walls with characters who in some way play a part, a tale of unpleasant narratives of a president less than smart, a man who plays above the rules and embarrasses those closest to him. The Hall of Shame could feature Bill and the story of his Girliegate whim. There it is. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. The Clinton legacy. What will history say of you when they catalog your presidency? Will they characterize you as a leader or a traitor of our moral decency? Will they focus on your policies on what good you tried to do? Or will the pages flaunt the stories of the misdeeds which were not few? How will historians pen you? What image will they paint? Will they place you next to Nixon and immortalize your presidential taint? Will they see you as a good man who made a huge personal mistake? Will they tarnish both your terms with that? What view might they all take? Will they build a presidential library to eternalize the Clinton name? Will they stock it up with porno books and deem Girliegate your legacy of fame? Porno books, bruv. Oh no. Look at Monica. Just laughing it on all the way to the whorehouse. Hello, bruv. The end of the endless. When does all the chatter draw to a welcome close? She loves that cigar, bruv. She loves it. When does all the chatter draw to a welcome close? The doings of our president have been inscribed in lasting prose. This is the lastingest prose I've ever met, bruv. The editorials and the breaking news that continue to pervade the scene run the range from insightful to humorous and even obscene. Our ever-posturing president, still attempting his worth to sell, is hoping his presidential actions will become the newest tale. The conspirator of an intern is negotiating her deals. The confused and weary Congress is churning legislative wheels. Self-righteousness and entitlement and not so covert greed. With this manuscript of parables, how much more could Congress need? Who will ride on to victory? Ice cream political bus. Will it be presidential Clinton proclaiming, "In God now I trust"? For we know political scandals will rise, and politicians, they also must fall. We sift through the smoldering ashes, bruv, to find any truth at all. Clinton claims to control his urges if Congress directs his path of fate. Should we buy his vow of celibacy or start penning the next Girliegate? We're close now, bruv. Congressional record impeachment. History biography. Is that Mike Pence? It's Mike and Nickel. This book is never going to fucking end. Impeachment in the House. December 19th of 98. History took a new course. The Congress demanded from Clinton a constitutional divorce. 2 articles of impeachment passed to decorate the history book of perjury and obstruction and an oath that Clinton forsook. Only the second president of our country we have ever been impeached. He called the conference in the Rose Garden, and for a compromise he beseeched. The vote will go to the Senate to determine whether to expel. Will the decision be censure or ouster, or will Clinton relent and finally bail and free us from the daily blows of his dirty laundry air and the experts pontificating on how Mr. Clinton has fared? Perhaps the Senate could simply vote that his crimes be not denied, or perhaps the most preposterous of all, Clinton could say to the people, "I lied." We're wary of Bill and Monica and Linda and Kenneth Starr. Let's volunteer them all to NASA for a spacesuit and a rocket car. Perhaps to space we could blast them, to a planet for the strange. The heck with Senate discussion. Let's let NASA a rocket arrange. Let NASA a rocket arrange. Yeah. Let NASA a rocket arrange. Blah, 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 black, yak, yak. Z. How many more pages? I think it's 2 more poems, bruv. We can endure together. The acquittal. Have OJ verdict, did a guilty man go free? Or do we have the hand of justice waving a fair and true decree? It was another trial of a century with senators practicing judicial restraint. They were to decide the fate of the president and guard against personal political taint. They preened to make historical marks and labored through arduous days. They studied the congressional transcripts, a lurid novella of Bill Clinton's ways. A bit mostly numbered the witnesses. As on camera they were deposed, the questions were asked and answered. Nothing shockingly new was disclosed. A 3-day closed camp at the Capitol while the senators made sense of the case. In secret, they pronounced their thinking. Partisanship was, by noble duty, replaced. The drama drew to a predictable end as the Chief Justice called the roll. Acquittal marked the decision made, but distrust of the man ruled the polls. A national relief swelled through the streets. No more drama down the Washington stretch. No more talk of Monica the stalker. No more Bill as this shameless wretch. A time for reconciliation and renewal, said Bill in his speech to the press. What exactly did he mean by renewal? Perhaps a date with the girl in the blue dress. Oh no. Did he join the midget? He looks like he joined the midget priesthood, bruv. Redemption Road. He will stay in the Oval Office, though many people may protest. The coming months may prove to be the most daunting presidential test. The public may now want removal, but this remaining road will be long. 2 more years he has to earn trust and hope people forget Monica's thong. What? Monica's thong. He's trying to. That's a great rhyme, though. He's trying to erase the black mark he has made on the presidency. The word for today is atonement. And he's spinning it with tenacity. The comeback kid is on the road again, hugging babies and throwing kisses. Will he leave the and the white stain on the dress, bro? Right. Will he leave the touching and feeling to that and be faithful to Hillary the missus? Will America forgive the false testament and believe anything he might proclaim? Will they forgive him his transgressions and think not liar when they hear his name? The road to redemption is paved with stones. Can he avoid another moral stumble? Will he seek political retribution, or is there a chance he might be humbled? The gloat-free zone of the White House has packed his scandals into a right-wing trunk. Bill is practicing for his national debut as our first ever presidential monk. I think we got one more page, bruv. Posthumously, we do. God damn, we do. A year of chaos, acquittal we did choose, no more litigation or congressional muse. Our lives unchanged, but politics confused. If Clinton won, then who did lose? An eerie quiet, no breaking news. Sex and interns no longer amuse. Our media friends for new stories peruse. The sweetness of silence to the folks who were used. On an extravagant tale, a world bemused. We closed the book on a nation bruised. What a different story if Monica or Bill had refused. Toodaloo, Debbie. My God. My God. What a classic. What a book. What a fucking book it was, bruv. Oh my gosh. All right, bruvs. 3:50. We could go all night, but there's no way I'm going anymore. Toodaloo, bruvs. Toodaloo.